Hi. Excuse the background and probably the noise. The kids and the dog are around. I can't do anything with my hair lately. I need to get cut again. It's just a mess. Don't care. The dog. Hi. Hi. Let me see what I'm looking at. Hello. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, was that a wink? Is that a wink? Hello? He's like, crazy woman, what are you doing? I have seen this video, the baby names you love but didn't use, around for a while, and I love it. Seriously, gonna kill the dog. Don't move. Stay. I'm going to try and get through this really fast. Hopefully it'll be a really quick video. So I have had a list of baby names since before I had Linus, that have just been constant contenders when we've had all the kids. And they pretty much haven't changed. Like I've stayed pretty steady to the same names. So names we used: Linus Conan, Eleanor Amelia, and Lydia Odette. Seriously, this dog's gonna be the enemy, guys. I don't even know. Get a puppy, they said. Lydia's fine. What? I might get this video done.
Mommy,
What?
can
You got a grape? Well, okay. Oh, honey, it's just some dust. Go ahead. Sorry that my fingers went over the dog. Keeps pushing on me. Okay. Okay, the dog ran out of the room. I'm gonna talk really fast and hopefully I have enough time to say. Okay. So those were the three names that we did use. And a couple of the names on the list got knocked out because my sister-in-law used them. But I still left them on the list because it's the original list. So baby boy names, I'll start with that we loved but did not use. Seriously, this hair. I don't know what to do with it. I don't care. I don't care. The dog. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. He's been off the chain today. Okay, baby names. Let's get to it. So boy names that we loved. Okay, clarification. I loved. Some of these were vetoes by John, but so Atticus and Atlas were both ones that I really liked. Atlas was a middle name option. Actually, Lydia's, I was convinced she was a boy. And the name we had picked out for her was Oscar for a first name and Felix for a middle name, which I know is the Odd Couple, but actually a lot of people don't know what the Odd Couple is anymore, which makes it even more sad. You're shaking because the dog is little. And my hair is all, look at that. I don't even know what to do with it today. I just end up putting it up again. I tried to do something. It's not working. Okay. One of my all-time favorite top boy names, I wanted to name Lydia this, is Angus. I love that name. Rufus, really like that one. Look at this. I'm so swollen right now. I've started taking my allergy medicine again. And it has not kicked in yet. And I just, I don't know why I stopped taking it. I do that all the time. I run out and I'm like, oh, I'll be fine with that. I'm not fine with that. Anyway, names. Odin, O-D-I-N, really like that name. Edgar, one name that has been on my list since I think I was like 12 when I found this name, is Oren, O-R-E-N. I love that name. I will always love that name. I really wanted to name the dog that. He's chewing on things. No. He is just up in everybody's business today. I will always love the name Oren, and it's just a good name. Basil, or Basil. I love the name. My husband loves the name, but we couldn't decide on how we would pronounce it. Lennon, Lennon. I love that name for a boy or a girl. I would also name a girl that. And then a middle name option that I always loved was Bowie. Love David Bowie. And that's it for the boy names. Like I said, this will be a really quick video. I'll get through it. Girl names. The names, as you saw with the boy names, I like old names, but not traditional. There's traditional old names, and then there's old names that aren't really traditional. They're just, I don't know. They're different. Not everybody's named that. And I pretty much stick with that with the girl names as well. I like kind of unusual but really old names. Hazel, which has become really popular, so I'm glad I didn't choose it. Although I did not know how popular Lydia was until I named my daughter Lydia, and then they're popping out of the woodwork. Well, and they have been. I didn't realize that. But Winifred, I love that name. John was like, absolutely not, but I love that name. Winnie as a nickname. I think it's really cute. I wanted to name Lydia Ivy, I-V-Y. I love that name. I think she is, I could totally see her with the name Ivy. But we went with Lydia. And you can't change their name once they're 2.5. And I love the name Lydia. But I could see her as an Ivy. Does that make sense? Like, I see her as Lydia because that's been her name her whole life, but Ivy would just have so fit her. Anyway, the next two I loved, but they, my nieces are named these names. So Evelyn and Margaret. So couldn't use those. Lola, really like the name Lola. Oh, not on the list, but I wanted it, was Lucy. But every single person said you can't have a Linus and a Lucy. So, hold on. Helena, my grandmother's name is Helen, and I thought Helena was a really feminine, just beautiful name, but we didn't use that one. Rosemary, I love that one, but my other niece's name is Roslyn, spelled R-O-S-E-L-Y, and so on and so forth, so I didn't feel like I could use a name that started with Rose, but I loved Rosemary, and I also loved Rosamond. Phoebe was a big contender. I really like the name Phoebe. Well, I like all these names, obviously. God. Ridley. Love the name Ridley for a girl. R-I-D-L-E-Y. I hope I'm pronouncing well enough. And Prudence. And call her Prue. I'm a bit of a Charmed fan. And I just like the name. It's just, I think it's a really cool name. But those are the names that were on that. They've been on the list, like I said, since I had Linus. I think I said that. Those were all names that were contenders when we were thinking about names for him, and we kept the list, and we didn't really change it all that much between kids. So those are the baby names that we loved but will not be using. And yeah, I love these videos. I think they're really cool, and they give, I think I like hearing what different people would name their kids is really neat. But we're done, so I don't feel the need to hide my names anymore. Does anybody else do that? Like, you hide your name? All right, I'm being invaded by children and dogs, so I'll see you all later. Bye.